Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Dudan Diaz from Group 7 and I'm going to report designing process layout. We have mentioned that the objective of designing process layout is to place resources close together based on need for proximity. This need could stem from number of trips that are made between these resources or from other factors, such as sharing information and communication. There are three steps in designing process layout. Step 1 is gathering information. Step 2 is develop a block plan or schematic of the layout. And step 3 is the develop of detailed layout. Step 1, gather information. The first step is to collect information that will be used to design an initial layout. Several kinds of information are needed. Under that is identify the space needed. The first piece of information to be collected is the amount of space needed for each organization's key resources. Operations managers must identify the space requirements of each department relative to their capacity needs, such as size of equipment and number of employees, as well as the circulation room, such as ISOs. And here are the examples. Analyzing the illustration, Recovery First Sports Medicine Clinic is an outpatient medical facility that provides a variety of medical services to patients suffering from sports injuries. The services include exam and x-rays, physical therapy, and outpatient surgery. The department housed in the medical facility and their exact space requirements in square feet are shown here. Under the department is radiology, laboratory, lobby and waiting area, examining rooms, surgery and recovery. The last one is the physical therapy. And their area needed is in radiology, the need area is 400 square feet. In the laboratory is 300 square feet. In lobby and waiting area is 300 square feet. In examining rooms is 800 square feet. The surgery and recovery is 900 square feet. The physical therapy is 1050 square feet. And their total space needed is 3750 square feet. The second one is identify the available space. It is the best seen by using a block plan, a schematic that shows placement of department is a facility. It is required to meet the total space needed of a facility, which is 3,750 square feet. As you can see in the illustration, the schematic plan is 75 times 50 feet. That is equals to 3,750 square feet. Identify closeness measure. At this stage, we need to measure the importance of having any pair of departments in close proximity to one another. There are two simple tools that can be used for this purpose. The first one is the A from to matrix and the REL chart. Both provides measure of importance of having any pair of resources, such as work centers of departments, close together. A for matrix is a table that shows the number of trips of units of production moved between any pair of departments. As you can see in the illustration, the matrix has consolidated movements from both directions. The total number of trips in between departments A to D is 45. That means 20 trips are being made from A to D and 20 trips from D to A. A form to matrix is not concerned in the direction of the trips, but only the total number of trips in order to measure the importance of having these departments close together. A REL chart can be used in much the same way as form to matrix. The importance of having departments close together is to calculate using a primitive scale. Values the chart can be obtained by interviewing management and staff. In explanation of rating codes, under the rating is A for absolutely necessary, E for especially important, I is important, O is ordinary closeness, U is unimportant, and X is undesirable. And the code is, under the code is, number 1 is patient convenience, number 2 is sharing of medical staff, number 3 is access to equipment, and number 4, patient's privacy. Labbing and waiting area in Department B, is especially important in patients' convenience, and Department E is undesirable to patients' privacy, and Department F is important in patients' convenience. In Department E is ordinary closeness, and Department F is important in patient's convenience. In surgery and recovery, Department F is ordinary closeness. Step 2 is develop a block plan. The next step in the layout planning process is to develop a new block plan or a better plan than the one already in existence. A block plan can be developed either by trial and error or by choosing a variety of decision support tools. Using a trial and error, the goal is to develop a layout that places departments close together that have been identified as needing close proximity by either the Form 2 matrix or the rail chart. Decided to develop a layout that minimizes the number of trips made in order to improve its efficiency. If the trips are close in numerical value, the operations manager can use information from the rail chart to decide on critical pairings of departments. In applying in the illustration, in Department A or radiology is located in the upper part of the block plan, and in the right side is the Department B, which is examining rooms, and in the right upper part is the Department C or the lobby and waiting area. In the bottom left side is Department E or surgery and recovery, and the middle part is the Department B or laboratory, and in the right side lower part is Department F, the physical therapy. We've seen in the illustration that the computations for current and purpose layouts for recovery first. We've seen that it is better and more accurate than the current layout. Using the decision support tools, use trial and error to develop layout plan can often lead to satisfactory results. You can imagine how many layout alternatives there would be for a facility with 50 different departments. A number of computer software packages can use as decision support tools in making layout decisions. Two of the most popular is ALDEF or Automated Layout Design Program and CRAFT, the Computerized Relative Allocation of Facility Technique. The solution to the layout problem for recovery first can also solve by using a spreadsheet as shown. In the block layout for recovery first clinic, in your right side, the existing layout, in the left side is the proposed layout. Under that is the current layout and the proposed layout, which is the number of trips, distance, load distance, and distance and load distance. In the current layout, the total is 515 square foot, while in the proposed layout is 373 square foot. To summarize my report, designing process layout is to place resources close together based on need for proximity. And there are 3 steps of designing process layout. The first one is gather information. Under that is identify the space needed, identify the available space, and identify the closeness measure. The step 2 is to develop a block plan, which is using a trial and error and using a decision support tools. And the third one is develop detailed layout, which is Fritz de Vera report.